Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddham dhammam sangham saranam gacchami. So welcome, dear friends, here on Discord and those who are watching live on other platforms. I am Bhante Varrapanyo, and this is our daily meditation gathering here at Tabarwa, South Italy. This is a precious point and a precious moment where we get a chance to confront ourselves. But this confrontation is more of an embracing, but sometimes it feels confronting. Sometimes it's a little bit tense. Life can have so many different variables going on. And depending on how much we are able to release our attachment or our fixation on those variables, life can be very confusing and stressful. And we may feel that for one reason or another we have fallen off the path, or that for one reason or another we cannot love ourselves, that we cannot be with what's happening right now. When we come together as a community to practice meditation, we will see for ourselves that we have a great capacity, even a limitless capacity, to be with ourselves, to be with this moment, to be with this experience. And we don't need to think much about it. We don't need to dwell on any one particular topic or one particular aspect of our body or our mind to practice meditation. And yet here we are with seemingly so much going on in the world, in ourselves, in our daily life, our relationships. So meditation is not just an exercise, but it's a way that we confront, embrace, be with everything immediately. And you don't need anyone to tell you what everything is. You know it automatically. You know it already. And in the same way, when we practice meditation, the instruction we need is limited. Most of the instruction given is to support a kind of faith, a kind of willingness. And the other instruction is to deal with problems that come up or preemptively deal with problems or issues that are well known. If we were in a court of law, then we would be representing ourselves. Meditation is a time and a place where we cannot rely on some explanation We cannot rely on some justification. We cannot rely on anyone else or anything else or any place else. From a certain point of view, this would be disconcerting. We would say, oh my goodness, I'm kind of stuck, or I'm lost, or I have nothing to rely on. But actually, right there is the clarity. I have nothing to rely on. Meditation is a practice of relying on nothing, not being stuck, not being trapped in this world of conditionality, this world of better or worse, this world of yesterday or tomorrow. We're not going to solve the problems that we have by thinking about them, that's for sure. Because even if we approached it from the most scientific or logical point of view, what our problems are, right? The problems in our life or the problems in our mind. In fact, it would be a neuroscientific situation. The neurons and the interrelationships of different parts of the brain functioning together, being wired improperly or betterly. And we're not going to rewire our brain by thinking. We've done enough damage already. We've caused enough confusion already. We've made enough mistakes already because we've been led around by our thoughts. We've allowed our thoughts to control us, to control what we do, to control who we are. Like a fish swimming in a vast, wide open ocean that sees a hook with something tasty on it. When we bite that hook, we might have a little bit of a taste, but then we will be pulled along on the fishing line, the hook of desire, the hook of grasping, the hook of suffering. So meditation is like being that fish, swimming in everything, this wide open, vast spaciousness, seeing, fish, they like stinky things. So the bait on the hook, it's not just pleasurable things like we're just living our life in such a pleasurable way, but actually we bite onto the hook from the bait of our suffering as well, our negative thoughts. We ruminate. Oh, I feel this way. Oh, it's this time of day, I feel this way. But it's a choice that we're making when we bite onto that hook and we let it lead us longer and longer down this line of suffering. So in our practice, we are like that fish. And we are already swimming in this vast ocean, just like we are already everything. We can say, we can think, the world may be convinced that we are someone in some place in some situation, but that is already everything. Just in the way that the tree is everything already, regardless of what kind of fruit it comes up with. So we are this fish, this practitioner, this meditator, this sincere human being here and now. And we are swimming or existing, experiencing this vast open spaciousness of everything already. Our meditation practice is not to really go in a particular direction, but more so allow this swimmingness Allow this beingness to take place. And mostly what we need or what we require to do that is just a sense of openness, a sense of presence, a sense of being with, a willingness to be with what's already happening, a willingness to be with the experience that is already happening, already expressing itself moment by moment. And the difficulties or the barriers or the confusions that we encounter are not so much real barriers as they are a distraction. Distraction from that beingness. Distraction from that just experiencing this moment in this life and allowing ourselves to be, to breathe, to experience, to have thoughts but not to be much concerned with them, not to take them as our business, not to take them as so important or so real, even though they may appear to be. And swimming in this vast ocean of spaciousness, this awareness, it's just like this. Moment by moment, it's just like this. The problems, the dichotomies, the dualities, the frictions, everything just dissolves of its own accord. But we won't see that, we won't be aware of that if we cannot recognize ourselves at this moment. Recognize the breathing. Recognize the body being here. Recognize these thoughts that come up and go away. And when we're practicing meditation, whether it's for a short term, but more so for a long term, we will take the bait. We will bite on a hook. We will get pulled into a dreaming state. We will get pulled into complicated thinking about ourselves or the world, mentally or physically. We will get pulled into a reactivity with our body, like and dislike, or sleepiness, or pain. So for our meditation today, I really encourage the community to come home to their fish nature. Just swim. Just be, just breathe. Don't bite those hooks. Don't get stuck on the line. And when you do, release yourself. Go back to that breathing in open awareness, experiencing the body in everything. And rather than discouraging yourself or being in conflict with yourself, well, I'm not sure I want to meditate, I'm not sure what's going on. You come back to your breathing and you settle. You settle in this embracing of everything that you are, your true self, your true heart, your true nature right here and right now. So we may all find our meditation position. And with these three sounds of the bell, let's start swimming together. rather than being like a fish on a hook, going towards this, going towards that, pulled by desire or fear. Be still and flow. And with each breath, rather than considering that going somewhere or doing something is in accords with your true self, in each breath returning to stillness, meeting yourself, embracing yourself, being with just this, and allowing that just thisness to permeate through the whole body and mind. And with each and every breath, allow that fullness of just this to become even deeper, wider, expansive, safe, and enjoyable. We are not simply practicing meditation. We are meeting truth with each and every breath. Breathe in truth. Breathe out love. be careful not to dwell on any state of mind, even if it is a pleasurable state of mind. Use that relaxation to fuel your kind centration. So stay closely with the moment by moment experiencing. And the breath is a good anchor we can make use of. If we start to dwell in any particular object, the breath can bring us back to this just experiencing, moment by moment. we are trying to practice getting into some kind of state, we will fail and we will give up. We will discourage ourselves. The meditation is moment by moment and breath by breath, returning, beginning. The freshness of this breath, the life of this heartbeat, this body as it is right now, with the breath, with the heart, with this willingness to experience what's happening right now on a non-intellectual level. Breathe in and bring the mind, bring the awareness home to the body. Breathe out, relax the body, but also aware. Breathing in, coming home. Breathing out, relaxing, settling. Not trying to achieve or do anything or get anything. Taking all the burdens and all the complications of getting and placing them down. Just being here is enough. And in a certain way, allow this sense of not discriminating, not picking or choosing, to widen out, to brighten out, expand out of the body, the heart, the mind. Non-picking or choosing awareness, widening out, offering out. There's no reason at all to be rigid or forceful with the body or with the mind. There are so many ways to be with this moment, this breath, this heart beating, this body, this responsibility. There's certainly a lot of positive qualities when we can allow the body to be still and settled and not move the body too much. It helps the mind to also settle. But we should understand that the real settling is more a matter of the heart than it is the body or the mind. We can be settled and still even in motion. We can change our posture because it is painful or difficult and still maintain our mindfulness. Whatever recent troubles or knots that we've had in our body, in our mind, in our life, we may consider to offer our present state of mindfulness, our present state of openness and care to those problems. Give as a gift to that knot, that trouble, that difficulty, this way, this kind centration, this non-discrimination. Share it with whatever is there. Offer non-discrimination. Offer non-picking or choosing. Offer returning and releasing. So when we practice meditation like this, it is natural that more wholesome or relaxing or peaceful states of mind will come up, and that's lovely and helpful. But we use the breath so that we do not get binded, we do not sink into those pleasant states either. And in this way we untangle from as much as we can. We detach from as much as we can so that this relaxation, this deeper state of being, this samadhi can become clear, can become bright and not in any way muddled. It's not so much a matter of doing in any kind of perfect way, but knowing the reminders, knowing the skills to refresh and restart, to begin in a way that is continuously deepening this clarity, this calm abiding, this peacefulness, so that we don't get stuck on any cheaper alternatives, so that we don't make the meditation a kind of coping mechanism, but we keep going deeper and deeper, and as much as we go deeper, our kindness stays with us there. And that kindness is something that really has a lot of wisdom to it. It knows when to breathe a little bit deeper. It knows when to stretch. It knows when to relax. It knows when to start practicing metta. It knows when we get overly excited or when we get too concentrated. So when we breathe in and bring the mind home to the body, we're also bringing the mind home to the heart, to this beating heart. This compassionate, generous, loving heart that keeps beating. No matter how sticky the situation may get, no matter how confused we may feel, anxious, the heart just keeps beating. And in fact, when we feel a lot of fear, or what some people would call like a sense of panic, the heart, it shows up for us. It's there for us. We don't have to be afraid of our heart. We have to know that it is there to support us, to see more clearly, to embrace everything more without any fault-finding sense. So at this time, I invite everyone to join me in the practice of metta, and we will repeat a few phrases together and direct some loving friendliness, loving kindness. You can repeat after me. May I be at peace. May I be at peace.
May I be at peace.
May I be free from mental suffering. May I be free from physical suffering. May this body and mind be free from mental suffering. May this body and mind be free from difficulties. May this body and mind be free from fear. May those that I love be free from fear. May those that I care about be free from fear. May those that are dear to me be free from all fear. May those that I am neutral about be at peace. May those that I am neutral about be at peace. May those that I am not much interested in be free from all suffering. May those that I am not much interested in be free from all suffering. May those that I am not much interested in be completely free. May those that I am not much interested in feel loved and seen. May those that I am not much interested in feel loved and seen. May those that I fear be free. May those that I fear be free from their suffering. May those that I fear truly be at peace within themselves. May those that I fear be truly at peace within themselves. May those that I have difficulties with reach final nirvana. May those that I have difficulty with reach final nirvana. May those that I have difficulty with reach final nirvana. May all beings be free. May all beings be at peace. May it be. May it be. May it truly be. Okay, dear Sangha, that's the end of our meditation session. We will now open the space if anyone would like to ask a question or share their experience. Yeah, go ahead, Anthony, please.
I just want to say thank you for this space and also for leading this. I wanted to share my gratitude.
Okay, thank you, Anthony. No questions? Okay, so we'll finish here for today. Enjoy your... Oh, Anthony, do you have a question?
Yeah, I do have a question. How do you like Italy?
Yeah, Italy is a beautiful country. Very nice. Come and see, come and visit. All right, dear Sangha, be well, be happy, be peaceful, and we'll meet together tomorrow at the same time. And then we will also be having a guest speaker, Aya Yeshe, who is a Tibetan nun who does a lot of charity work in India. So she's going to come on and share with us about her life and becoming a nun and the work that she's doing in India. She's from a Tibetan Buddhist tradition. So I'll post more about that tomorrow, but we'll have our regular session, and then We'll have about a 1 hour break and then come back, and Yesha will have kind of a Zoom meeting event, okay? Take care.